Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today, guys, I'm coming at you with a very crazy deck. This is going to be a Vaporeon Weezing deck. Yeah, you heard right. Yeah, or in other words, a Rapid Strike Weezing deck, I guess is the cooler nickname I came up with. Now, this deck is credited to Josh Hatter. He was kind of the originator of this Vaporeon Weezing deck. Originally, the deck was kind of just a hit and run deck where you attack with Splash Jump with a Rapid Strike Energy and Elemental Badge, where Splash Jump does 90, and then you switch into Weezing. So, it started off as kind of a hit and run deck. But I've kind of taken Josh Hatter's idea, which I will link his Twitter down below. Make sure to go follow him. Josh Hatter comes up with some crazy decks. He is also a rogue deck enthusiast like me. But I've taken his kind of idea and kind of added my own tweaks to it. Basically turned it more of a Rapid Strike toolbox deck. There's a lot of really cool plays you can do with this deck. Of course, Weezing is a very annoying card to play against because it shuts off Crobat and Shady Dealing's Drizzle, which is insanely good. And when you're constantly going into Weezing, it's really good. But there's also some benefits of Weezing too. Severe Poison can be great for math fixing, mainly with Vaporeon VMAX. Now, you can go against the VMAX, you can Severe Poison them for 40. If they do not move out of the poison, you will be able to KO them with Max Torrent, which does 200 damage if your opponent has any damage counters on it. So if they're poisoned, they'll have damage. So if a VMAX is poisoned, they'll take the 40 damage. They'll knock out Weezing. They take 40 more damage. You bring in Vaporeon. You Max Torrent them for the 200 damage. And then they die to poison because they didn't get out of the poison. So that 3 poison ticks that will take after you do the first Weezing when they don't move out of it will be enough to KO with Vaporeon, which is really good math. And one of the cool things I like about this deck. So it's like a hit and run deck, but with Weezing and Vaporeon VMAX. And I've also squeaked in Urshifu because it also has hit and run attack. Also very good against Jolteon. Otherwise, Vaporeon would struggle against Jolteon because we're weak to Lightning. So before we get in the video, course show 2, the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, make sure to get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells codes online for the cheapest. So if you're looking to get any codes like Fusion Strike, Celebrations, Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, get them over there. Or if you're looking for IRL, Pokemon TCG singles, get them over there too. If you get anything at Card Cavern, guys, at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help out Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF. So this is the list I've cooked up. Josh Hatter's list was a lot more like different than mine. I don't think he had the Sableye. He didn't play... his list, I think, had like Chromomatics and Boost Shake in the deck. He was trying to use Boost Shake with Weezing, but I've kind of just cut those out and kind of just retweaked the deck a little bit. But honestly, again, Weezing with these Rapid Strike cards isn't bad. Again, the math is pretty perfect with Vaporeon against VMAX Pokemon. Again, if they don't move out of the poison. Urshifu with Weezing's not bad either, especially if you try to set up something to be KO'd by Rapid Flow. And Weezing can just win you games by itself because sometimes the opponent cannot deal with it. And sometimes we can also win the game by going... Splash Jump into Weezing and just constantly hitting and running into your Weezing over and over again with Vaporeon V. We have ways to pivot there with Hiding Dark. We have Switch, Tower, Bird Keeper, so many ways. Now, the anomaly in the deck, I think, is just having the Basculin and Sableye in the deck. They both kind of fill the same role. Sableye can be good against Mew VMAX, where you can go Weezing into Sableye and Raihan. It's kind of a classic combo. That's why I'm playing Sableye. But you can also use Basculin, which can attack for a single energy. So both Sableye and Basculin kind of fill the same role. They both kind of do their own thing. Basculin can attack for 1 energy, whereas Sableye can attack for 2 with Raihan. Sometimes you can't always use Sableye, though, because you don't have Raihan. So they're situational. I will admit, though, you could maybe cut Basculin out of the deck. I would keep the Sableye, though. Sableye actually did do some work in this video, but I would probably maybe cut the Basculin out of the deck. They're kind of interchangeable cards. I got the 1/1 Octillery, just, again, very good card to find your stuff. But that is the list I am playing with here for the deck. Again, credit to Josh Hatter for originally coming up with this Vaporeon Weezing deck. But again, I've crafted it more into a Rapid Strike Weezing deck, which I kind of came up with as a name because we're playing many different Rapid Strike cards with Galarian Weezing kind of at the center of the deck. I'm going to show off the deck. This deck has a lot of options, a lot of ways you can play it, a lot of ways you can navigate certain matches. It's really cool, so I hope you guys enjoy the matches I got. All right, we won the coin flip, which is good. I'll take it with this deck. We'll show off how this deck works here in this match, hopefully. All right, we open up with a Koffing here. We got a Crobat and a Quick Ball. Pretty, honestly, a decent hand. I can get Vaporeon. Is the dream. And we draw the Vaporeon. All right. We'll attach that there. Play Level Ball for another Koffing. I could grab Remoraid, actually. Try to get Octillery in play. I can go Quick Ball for Urshifu. Well, we don't even know if we're playing against anything. Well, we see a Remoraid. It might be Rapid Strike, which could be tough. I'll get a Remoraid, it's fine. And then I'll Quick Ball Marnie away for another Koffing. And we'll pass. Yeah, going second, I guess, would have been better because we could have went Ascension to Weezing. But we can do that next turn. We could just go Weezing next turn and then kind of go for the Vaporeon later on. It's not a big deal. That's the thing I like about this deck is it has its options between what you want to do. Like, we can go Weezing here slow the opponent down, or use it to build up Vaporeon VMAX's big attack. We'll see how that goes. Oh, we're playing his Rapid Strike Malamar. That's fine. This is definitely a matchup where Weezing can excel. Now I actually regret getting rid of the Marnie, though. Marnie's actually pretty good. We do have Urshifu to use. I can't click off the Marnie. There we go. Okay. I was like, oh, the game froze. That's what I get for clicking the discard pile too much. And they just pass. All right, let's see what we draw. Research. I'll play Crobat. Try to draw as many cards we can here. A lot of researches. Okay, wow. Not great. I am going to go into Vaporeon. I'm going to research. We're going to try to get the Vaporeon VMAX, Rapid Strike Energy, and the Weezing, which we do get. Yeah. All right, perfect. Good. So we'll grab Weezing with this. And the nice thing about this combo is we can KO the Remoraid and go into the Weezing. We don't need the Vaporeon VMAX, sorry. We needed the Octillery. But we did get there. Do this. Grab Urshifu. We're probably going to try to build up an Urshifu at some point. I think that could be one of our win cons. And then we're just going to knock him out with Splash Jump here. And then we're going to go into the Weezing. The only problem with this is it does activate Bruno, which does mean there's a decent chance he'll knock out my Weezing here. But again, we can kind of just keep doing this. Malamar doesn't usually play Boss, which is another big deal. And if they can't go through the Weezing, right, it's like, all right, well, I'll just keep doing my thing with Vaporeon. And eventually I'm going to Rapid Flow and knock you out. So that's what we're going to be trying to work towards here. So we'll see if they can KO me here. They do need to do 130 damage or 160, I think. No, 40, 80, 120, 160. They need 4 Rapid Strike cards to KO a Weezing. See if they can pull it off. And again, they have no abilities. No Octillery, no Cinccino. And there's a Concede. I saw that coming. Again, we could just keep attacking with Vaporeon. Even though Vaporeon doesn't one-shot Malamar, like, well, I could also poison them, which would have been good. I mean, we had a lot of options there. And I also could have just worked towards a Rapid Strike Urshifu for the late game if I needed to. Well, we kind of did our thing with Vaporeon and Weezing there. So that's pretty good. We'll take it. All right, we lost the coin flip, which is a rip. It's not good. But we are going to go first, which is fine. We open up with the Vaporeon. All right, this is fine. This hand's actually decent. But we'll see how it goes. All right, what are we playing against, though? It's a question. Ice Rider with... Oh, they play Cheryl. That might be a bit of a problem. The Cheryl could be annoying for sure. It is good we went first, though. We can get into a Weezing next turn and shut off Drizzle, potentially, which is good. So it's Level Ball. Koffing. And I'm going to probably also Quick Ball away. Probably Marnie. I don't know. I kind of want to Marnie them next turn, though, to be honest. I'm going to grab Remoraid. Just try to set up the Octillery. And then I'm going to bench another Vaporeon. I can attach the active. Doesn't really do anything, does it? I already have Elemental Badge in my hand. So I'll attach to Koffing and pass. I'm not going to play the Badge because they could play Scrapper. If they play Tool Jammer, that would suck. I can't really do anything against that. But we can begin our little train here. We can hit with Vaporeon. And maybe if they ever evolve it, it can eventually get KO'd by Vaporeon VMAX. I am a little worried about the fact that they don't really need to discard too much energy to KO Weezing. It's just 1 energy, but that's fine. They actually don't even bench any Pokemon with abilities. It's kind of concerning, to be honest. Yeah, we'll play Crobat 2. Try to get extra cards here. Alright, there we go. I can grab Weezing or Octillery. I'm going to grab Octillery because we have way more outs to Weezing than Octillery. So, let's research. See what we get here. Didn't get any Weezing. Uh-oh. Not great. I have 1 Rapid Strike energy, so I prize 3 of my energies here. Okay, wow. It's not good. I mean, we're going to have to sacrifice a Koffing. I mean, I could switch, but they don't... Again, they have no abilities. That's fine. We'll just Splash Jump for 90. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, no Weezing. I should have maybe done Octillery before I researched. Honestly, that was probably correct to do Octillery before research, because there's 1 less card. They do play Scrapper. Okay, this is why I didn't play the Badge early on. Thankfully, we have another Badge in our hand, though. Not too bad. So, I mean... Honestly, I might not even do Vaporeon next turn. I might just Weezing them and then just... I don't know. The problem is now they can boss my Vaporeon here. This is why we'll... yeah, I don't know. They can boss Vaporeon. And we prize 3 of our energies. They have a 4-card hand, though. And they don't have Shady Dealings right now, so... I guess it's fine. They might not have the boss. They might not have it. I don't really want to Marnie. I mean, they might already have Boss in their hand, though. That's the problem. I don't know if they have Boss or not. We don't need Weezing just yet. I could just grab Vaporeon VMAX here and just kind of say, I'm going to slap you. I'm going to smack you with Vaporeon VMAX. And you are going to lose if you do not Cheryl. But if you Cheryl, you can't. So I can kind of do that and put pressure on. I actually kind of like that. Instead of hitting and running here, because there's no... I mean, there's not even really a point of going into Weezing anyways, even if we had the Weezing. I think it's fine. We'll just smack it with Max Torrent. We're going to basically say, hey, if you don't... yeah, no, we'll just win next turn by smacking Vaporeon. I could even go... You know, I could switch into... You know, they Cheryl. That's fine, though, because... I'm not going to do anything. They can't attack me. So... few options here. I kind of want to go into Weezing, but I can't. Again, I would have been nice to maybe hit with Vaporeon here. Would have been nice to hit them for 90. I could just hit them for 100. The problem is I can't two-shot them by doing that, though, because they still have 300 HP. There's no point of attacking, I feel like, with Vaporeon. I can't go into Weezing. I don't really want to Marnie them. They haven't played a supporter yet, which means they clearly don't have much. So playing Marnie isn't very good. But at the same time, I do want to get a Weezing. I could just poison them here, and then I can finish them off with Vaporeon. I guess that's fine. Then we can kind of work from there. I guess that's okay, to be honest. I guess that's fine. We can work towards that. Can't really do anything with Sableye. Yeah, I'm actually down to do that, actually. Let's do it. Let's go Twitch. Marnie. I am giving them 4 new cards, but I want to go Weezing here if I can. If I can not whiff it. We got it. This just gives me more options, because now I can go Weezing into Severe Poison. And then, if they knock out my Weezing here, right, they're going to stay poisoned. They have to unpoison themselves this turn. And if they don't, I can just hit with Vaporeon. And I think the poison damage will be enough to KO them going back into their turn, because they'll be taking 2 more poison hits from Weezing. So, that's good. And if they're... I mean... I guess they won't have abilities regardless, because they did path themselves. But if they did have an ability, it won't matter. If they do play Frostmoth, that won't matter either then. I guess that does mean they aren't going to lose, essentially. But I'm still taking down their Ice Rider. They need to get another Ice Rider Calyrex into play. Let's see if they have it. They do have a Marnie. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what we get here. Again, as long as they don't unpoison themselves. They need to get another Ice Rider down, too. They don't get another Ice Rider, that's good. Okay, they got Guru and Talion. Good thing we got Weezing. They cannot do Primate Wisdom, which is good. And they just ride to the High King, knock out my Weezing. That's fine. They are going to get KO'd by Vaporeon. So we can promote Vaporeon here. They take the poison. This is why I like the Weezing Vaporeon VMAX combo, too. Because you can kind of see the synergy between both Vaporeon and Weezing also. As you can see, it's pretty good. I can get another Vape here. And then I can Rapid Strike Search another deck. Already another Koffing, sorry. And then we'll just Max Torrent for 200. And then the poison damage will knock them out. Because they died of poison damage, they don't have access to their, like, knockout shenanigan cards. See? Weezing against tag teams and Vaporeon pretty good. Now, I'm hoping for some Rapid Strike energies here. No, don't tell me I'm not going to get them. Yeah, we got 1. I was hoping for 2, because I need to use Urshifu too. But we'll take it, I guess. But we're chilling. I mean, I could even, like, Rapid Flow, try to set up Sableye or something. I have a lot of options here is what I'm trying to say. Ideally, we're going to play Tower and then hit with Splash Jump and then go back into Weezing. Or I could wait to use Weezing against the Inteleon VMAX. It's not a bad idea either. I could just use Weezing against Inteleon. But they have 2-shot Vaporeon, though. I don't really like that, though, so I don't know. Can't Rapid Flow. We'll see. They have 2 Primate Wisdom Gurus. Playing 2 of them. Alright, let's see we top deck here. For Weezing. Alright. We can go Weezing here. Isn't a terrible play. I kind of also... I mean, you know, maybe we don't have to go Weezing, because, like, we could just win with G-Max Rapid Flow on the Gurus, right? We can knock him out Vaporeon, Rapid Flow next turn, and that's probably just better, actually, to be honest. That's probably just better. Let's Marnie here. And then... yeah, that's probably fine. We could just win with G-Max Rapid Flow, technically speaking, so I guess it's not a big deal. Because we can go play this, and then grab this. And just Max Torrent for the knockout. Yeah, so we can just win with G-Max Rapid Flow next turn, essentially, which is probably just going to be the way to go. Fine. I mean, yeah, that's what I like about this deck. It has a lot of options. That's one of the things I like about it. As you can see, this deck has options, baby. It's got options. It can do a lot of stuff. Adventurous Discovery, that's fine. They can grab Galarian VMAX, but as long as they do not put, like, Big Charm on their Gurus, it won't matter, because they will get knocked out by G-Max Rapid Flow. Assuming we find an energy, which I guess we don't have an energy. We do have one in the discard, though, right? Yeah, so if they take a prize this turn, I guess we can do Raihan. Or I could just go Weezing into Vaporeon again, which wouldn't be a terrible play either. We could also do that. Like, yeah, we could just poison them and basically say, hey, if you don't move, you're going to die to poison, and then my Max Torrent can come in and knock out your thing. We can do another Weezing Max Torrent combo, which is pretty cool. So we'll see what they decide to do. They play a bucket. Oh, they got the bucket. Fine. They can do Inteleon's ability. I don't think that really matters too much, though, in the long run. Yeah, we're just basically trying to rapid flow. I guess we're going to research, right? Just going to research into, hopefully, the energy to win the game. This is where I wish I had more energy. Okay, they G-Max Spiral me. They don't do Inteleon's ability, which is good. Okay, what do we draw? We just flat out draw the energy. All right, we'll take it. That's game. We can just finish the game off with a G-Max Rapid Flow on the Monkeys and take the dub here versus a Frost, an Ice Rider Inteleon deck. I kind of get the idea. You can use Inteleon's ability to maybe set up damage on the bench for Ice Rider, but I don't know. It's only on the bench, though. I don't know. Creative deck, but we showed off the power of the deck here. We won the coin flip. Nice. We're up against Single Strike, which definitely is a beatable matchup for sure. If we can get into the Weezing, which we might have. Our start is decent. I'm going to have to maybe go Crobat if I don't draw a supporter. This hand is good if I can get Crobat, though, so we'll see. We'll see. Because I need to get Weezing into play, right? Okay, or we draw Crobat. That works, too. I'm going to have to sacrifice something here with Quick Ball. Might have to be the Octillery. No, actually, I don't really want to get rid of that. I'll get rid of Switch. I don't really think we need Switch. Grab Koffing. Yeah, I kind of want to get Octillery in play at some point in this match. I wouldn't mind that. Play Crobat down. Try to get a supporter. Another Koffing. No draw supporter. Uh-oh. I can't do Splash Jump either. I didn't get a Remoraid either, rip. Okay, that's a little annoying. A little annoying, but at least I can go into Weezing here. Maybe we'll get Marnie. Might get Marnie too, you never know. It was worth it to play Crobat down, though. But yeah, we want to go into Weezing. We can prevent Umbreon, which could be pretty good. They just laser focus here. Okay. That's bad. They only get one energy, though, so they can't... They have to still Houndoom, which we can shut off. But unfortunately, we don't have the supporter. I could do triple draw, but then they go... then they go double energy, and then we get knocked out. Yeah. I think we're just got the hope that we draw something eventually and just flash jump into Weezing. They'll probably knock out Weezing, though, so I don't know. Not looking good. I could also just top deck Vaporeon VMAX, knock out this thing. I don't know. This is not ideal, but it is what it is. I need a supporter. I have a third fighting, of course. Can't play Houndoom's ability. Oh, man. Hopefully we get Marnie or something. We need to get something going here soon. Yeah, supporter would be good. Can I knock him out Basculin, maybe? No. Basculin won't knock him out. But I just need a draw supporter here, essentially. Well, hopefully I can draw one. Maybe they'll boss my Crobat or something. That wouldn't be terrible because, I mean, I would rather than waste a boss on Crobat and not Vaporeon, obviously. So maybe they'll, like, boss Crobat. And then I can keep another turn of Weezing going, which I would like to do. No, they can't my Weezing. Hope I can draw something here. We'll have to see what we get. We'll see. I could get Vaporeon VMAX and just flat out knock him out, which would be good considering their weak setup. No, we get a Quick Ball. We get rid of Basculin, and then I'll grab... I guess we'll grab a Remoraid because we have Octillery. Not terrible, I guess. We are going to lose our Koffing. We're not going to be able to get turned into a Weezing, which kind of sucks. Fine, though. We'll just Splash Jump here for 90. Want a Koffing. We'll knock them out next turn. They have their abilities, though, but they can't do Impact Blow again, so they have to go Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. I guess they could go into the VMAX and boss my Vaporeon and knock it out. If they have a boss, which could be a little bit of a problem. This is why we needed a supporter. They do have the VMAX. Yep, they never whiff it. So do they have the boss? They have a Scroll of Scorn. Uh-oh. That's not going to let them KO Vaporeon just yet. They have a Marnie. All right, that's fine. Marnie is perfectly fine. Our hand sucked, so that is good. I'm hoping that gets us some sort of draw. There we go. Okay, we got Evo Incense. Now, this thing does have 150 HP, so I can just knock it out with Vaporeon VMAX here, which I think I am going to do. Assuming they don't set up too many Houndowers, though. Oh, they get another VMAX, though. Yeah, so I think I will knock him out Vaporeon VMAX. Now it might be the Vaporeon VMAX show. We'll see, though. If only I had Weezing in the active here. Look at how much damage it would have done. Yeah, if we had Weezing in the active, they wouldn't have been able to do that Dark Ass set. They would have been able to do it next turn, but they wouldn't have been able to do it this turn. All right, they're setting up stuff, though. Probably want to work towards Rapid Strike Urshifu. That's another late game play we have is Urshifu, especially because I did match Crobat. All right, that's fine. We'll see what they do here. Okay, they're not building up the Urshifu. They're actually building up the Umbreon, which is fine. I think I'd rather that than Urshifu, because they can't one-shot me, and they beat down me. Okay, cool. As long as our Vaporeon VMAX isn't prized, we are chilling. I don't know if it is prized or not. We're about to find out. Ooh, Sableye. I could bench that, actually, and try to threaten my opponent with that. Okay, do we have Vaporeon VMAX in the deck? We do. Cool. We'll take him out with Vaporeon. And then I'm tempted to bench Sableye here to have that, you know, kind of... Because I did get rid of my Basculin. Yeah, I guess there's no reason not to bench Sableye. Get energy on it. They could boss it with Umbreon, though, I guess. That is risky, actually. Because if I bench the Sableye here, they boss it with Umbreon, it could get knocked out, right? And then they could just KO Crobat with a boss to win the game. You know what? Actually, I think it's way too risky. Yeah, no. If I didn't have Crobat in play, I would have done that, but no. Because they could just go take out 2 Vs and win the game. Well, that was a bad research. Damn. I was hoping for Urshifu. Not good. It's really not good. Do I ever bench the Vaporeon? Not really. Attach to Koffing and then just knock him out Max Torn. That was a pretty bad research. Yeah, I wanted to get Urshifu there because now we just got to set up an Urshifu for the win. See what our prizes are here. Research is fine. Vaporeon and Boss. Boss is fantastic. I can play that. So let's see if they can KO me here. I'm pretty sure they cannot knock out my active anyways. They can boss one of my Pokemon on the bench, I guess. They could knock out my Crobat, which could be scary, especially because I didn't get Urshifu down. Because if I ever... Because again, we have to be careful here because they could win by knocking out 2V Pokemon. They don't even have to KO my Vaporeon to win. They could just KO 2 Vs with back-to-back gusts. That's why I'm like... That's why I avoided benching Sableye. And, I mean, we could have used it, I guess. But I don't think they would have had enough damage. No, they play Tool Jammer. That's annoying. Now I have to attach to Vaporeon. And I won't get energy on Urshifu. Oh, they Marnie me, though. Okay. Fine. This hand, honestly, was, kind of mediocre. Because, at the same time, I didn't really want to lose. I mean, I would have had a research, right? So, ooh, this hand is a little sus, too. I could get Tower, though. And I could go Weezing here and poison them. But they'll evolve into another VMAX. Getting Tower is probably the play, though, because... But I still want to get Urshifu, though. That Tool Jammer really messes me up, to be honest. I might just go Weezing and shut off Umbreon's ability. Weezing might be the play, actually. Yeah, I think we'll go into Weezing here and then just try to prevent them from KOing my Umbreon. The Jammer sucks, though. That's fine. I mean, I could knock him out with Vaporeon here. And then win with Urshifu. Maybe that's just better, actually. Because we should win with Urshifu. We can Gale Thrust for game. That might just be better, actually, right? Knock my Vaporeon here. I can go Weezing and slow them down, right? You know, I could go Weezing here. Go Tower. Go Weezing. Slow them down. Poison them. But I think that's... Because, if I go Weezing, here's the thing. If I go Weezing, they retreat the Urshifu. They can't play Umbreon's ability to gust out a Weezing. They can't retreat and play Urn of Vitality. And they can't attack again, right? Because they impact blowed me. So going Weezing isn't a bad idea. The problem is I'm not getting a prize card. I think at the rate we're going, we can actually win the game in a few turns anyways. Especially because we have Boss in hand. So I think what I can actually do, instead of going Weezing, I can Quick Ball for Rapid Strike Urshifu. And then I can Rapid Strike Search for Tower of Water. Play that down now. I still kind of want to go Weezing, to be honest. I don't know. They could have... I mean, I don't think they play any more than 2 Urshifu VMAXs. Most single strike lists only play the 2 VMAX. And they retreat to Umbreon, right? Houndoom's ability is shut off with Weezing. If I go Weezing... But if I go Weezing, I can't really do much with that, though. If I think it is correct to KO them here and then try to win with Urshifu the following turn. Fine. I think that's fine. KO them. We'll get knocked out in return by the Umbreon, but then I can just win with Gale Thrust, hopefully. Maybe. Research. Badge. I needed an energy. This actually could go south. Maybe it was better to go Weezing then. I don't know. Maybe I didn't need to get Tower then also. Maybe getting Tower was a mistake. Yeah, see, they had Urn. See, if I went Weezing, right, they can retreat the, you know, the Urshifu, play the Urn, but with Weezing in the active, they couldn't do single strike Roar. So they would have been slowed down in turn. The problem if I do that, though, is my Weezing still gets knocked out anyways. I don't think it would have made a difference if I went Weezing. This still would have gone KO'd the following turn, because then Impact Blow just resets. This way, I can just win with Urshifu, which is better. Actually, if they don't evolve into the VMAX, I will be able to Gale Thrust. Hopefully for game. All right, I can go with Gale Thrust. Okay. So now I don't have the boss for... I don't have the boss for Crobat now, which is good. So I can also just win with Gale Thrust on the active, which is perfect. If I don't get it... If I don't get it, we probably do lose, because they'll be able to Umbreon, Gust out, Weezing, or Octillery. So we have to get the Urshifu or an energy. Here goes nothing. All right, we got it. Nice. Whew, what a game. What a game. Thankfully, Tower stuck. We actually also needed Tower to stick. It was a good thing Tower did stick. Alright, so we attach, retreat, and Gale Thrust for game. GG's to my opponent. That was a very intense match. Very losable game, too, to be honest. Weezing did its job, I guess. Vaporeon did its job. So, like to see. Pretty good stuff. We'll take it. Right, we lost coin flip. Pretty sure we're playing against Mew. Because I had a Mew coin. A Mew deck box and sleeve. Oh, we're going first. That's so toxic, bro. Alright. We'll open up a Remoraid because I don't want to leave with Koffing and have it get donked by at least a Sparkle. So yeah, I imagine we're playing against Mew here. I don't know if we can beat Mew, man. Even though we have type advantage and Weezing, which is not bad against Genesect, it's still Mew at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's still Mew at the end of the day. It's still an insanely broken deck. So we'll have to see how it goes. We are going first, which might be okay. Oh, no, it's not Mew. Okay, they're playing Inteleon. Everybody likes their water decks, apparently. I mean, bro, I had to start Remoraid, though. They're clickbaiting, bro. They're making it look like they're playing a Mew deck, which is kind of toxic, actually, because then, like, I kind of fell for it, because now I open with my Remoraid. All right, let's see what we draw. Level Ball. Okay. Another Koffing. Try to go into Weezing this turn if we can. Research. Don't like losing boss, but it's fine. Alright. Ugh, that was a pretty bad Marnie. I might just Gale Thrust, to be honest. Yeah, I think we just Gale Thrust. Just kind of smack him with Urshifu. That was a bad research. Didn't get much. So we'll just... Yeah, we'll Gale Thrust. It's fine. Play cards down. Hopefully draw something like a supporter. We have a lot of supporters in the deck, so hopefully draw one soon. They could be playing a Cheryl build of Inteleon, which I imagine they are, because they are playing Remoraid. So they might be using Cheryl, which we have to watch out for. Could be tough. But yeah, depending on how well we draw, maybe they Marnie me. We could try to go into a knockout Vaporeon VMAX, because that's the thing. We can't KO the Inteleon with Urshifu. Again, we can Rapid Flow, but they won't. They'll survive. So I might have to try to go Vaporeon VMAX here and knock him out. But I don't have a good hand, right? No supporter, no Crobat. So we could be stuck, which could be a problem. Oh, no, they're going to boss me. That's fine. They bring in the Vaporeon, but they aren't going to get a KO, and they're also not going to get a VMAX down. How much HP do they have? 50, right? Oh, so close to being able to die to Weezing. But I didn't draw anything off that. Damn. No. They got a free turn on me. Okay, Vaporeon will get knocked out, which is pretty bad, actually. I can triple draw, though, which honestly isn't bad, so... Not all that bad. It's not all doom and gloom. You can still do triple draw. Draw a couple cards. Not all bad. Got Raihan. We can play that. I got Crazy Claw Sableye, actually, so... I can just... If they go into the VMAX here, which I hope they do, and they don't Cheryl, I can go Crazy Claws, knock them out. Or I can just Gale Thrust. Or I could even knock them out Vaporeon if I wanted to. We'll see. We have a lot of options. Probably would be better to go Vaporeon, though, to KO them. Because then... Okay, they're going to go into the VMAX. Okay, as long as they do not Cheryl this thing, we should be okay. They can... If they have it, though, they can play it. Cheryl would suck. Would suck quite a bit. If they don't Cheryl, though... Or Marnie me, I can go Raihan, knock him out Crazy Claws which is what I am going to do. And they didn't grab energy off of thing. Okay, they aren't going to share. Okay, cool. I'm going to say, because they could Cheryl, right, and then I lose access to it. 170 HP, so... I mean, I can also try KO with Vaporeon VMAX, but my hand is not good enough to currently do that. Good thing we got the high and dark energy on this Weezing, though. We have a pivot. Ooh, we drew the badge. Not going to work, though. I can go badge on Vaporeon. But the Crazy Claws. Yeah, I can go badge here on Vaporeon, right, and then Raihan, grab. But I have to get the energy, too, so we don't have it. So we're just going to have to KO with Sableye, I guess, for the time being. That's why we are playing it. What do I Raihan for? Probably a research, right? I need to draw. I need to draw some cards. All right. Crazy Claws for a buttload of damage. 910 damage, bro. That's insane. That thing had 1,000 damage on it. So now we just have to try to win the game before my opponent wins. Great logic right there. Yeah, okay. Got boss. That's good. I have a few outs. I could try to rapid flow a couple times, take out some of their stuff they bench. I could try to kill an Inteleon. One of our plays, honestly, could be to go into Weezing and Marnie them. We could poison this thing, and they don't Cheryl. Because if I go Weezing, they shut off their ability to search their deck for cards. Like, if I Marnie... Okay, say, here's the thing. Hit me for 140 here, right? I go into Weezing, and then I poison them. Right? If they stay poisoned... I could go for the poison Vaporeon VMAX KO. If they stay poisoned, no move. Especially because I can shut off their Drizzles. I can shut off their ability to find energy with Octillery. Oh, but they boss. No. Oh, they're going after Urshifu, though. Not the hard retreat if that's fine, though. Okay. So I can even win sense for the VMAX. Or I can grab Remoraid, actually, which is just 10 times better. Yeah, we're going to go for the poison play. We're going to Marnie poison them here and then make them so that if they don't have a way to get out of the poison, they're just kind of screwed. We'll do this now. Get the VMAX now, I guess. Fine. Sure. Octillery might not survive. In order for this plan to work, I need to do this. Then we're going to Marnie them. Yep. We're going to Marnie them. I'm going to hold the badge in case I play Scrapper. We're going to Marnie here, and then we're going to retreat into Weezing, and then Weezing shuts off the ability for my opponent to be able to grab their... Ooh, I got to switch. Even better. Yeah, Marnie's fine. Marnie prevents them from being able to do Drizzle for Cheryl and Octillery for Rapid Strike Energy. So my opponent has to draw Rapid Strike Energy and Cheryl here in order to attack me. And prevent me from winning the game with Vaporeon. Or if they have to have a switch combo, I don't think they have that. So this might just be checkmate. If they stay poisoned, we win with Vaporeon. Unless they have Fan of Waves. Which, Fan of Wave Scrapper, I don't know. They literally need to draw Rapid Strike Energy and Cheryl here to prevent me from winning. But they can't do Octillery. They can't do Drizzle. They have no way to do that. And that might be enough for us to win the game. Right, and they're down 2 boss. They might not play 3 boss, so... They can't play Crobat, so... This should checkmate them. We'll see. Unless they have a switching card, obviously, which would be a bit of a problem. Okay, they have a Marnie. That's fine. Our hand was actually pretty bad anyways, because we didn't have a supporter. I could also win Crazy Claws. I could either go Vaporeon or Crazy Claws to win the game. And that should be GG's, right? They didn't heal, so I don't know how they can stop the Vaporeon and the Crazy Claws, bro. What a crazy deck. There's a Sobble. Alternatively, I could try to win with Rapid Strike Urshifu and try to Gale or Rapid Flow their things a bunch of times. But no, they just do that and pass, and that's the game. I win either with Vaporeon or I win with Sableye. We're going to take the Crazy Claws KO, though. And that is going to be GG's with the Vaporeon Weezing deck. What a crazy deck. As you guys can see, this deck is crazy. It has so many options and ways to play, which is what I like about it. So shout out to Josh Hatter for the deck concept. Really like the deck. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if I would call it Rapid Strike Weezing. Maybe we should call it Rapid Strike Weezing. That should be the name of the deck. But yeah, there you go. That'll be it for the video, guys, on the deck. As you guys can see in those matches, the deck is a lot of fun to play. Weezing, Vaporeon. You guys think it's a good combo? I think it is. I think it's a pretty sick deck. For sure. Pretty creative deck. So shout out to Josh Hatter for the deck idea once again and kind of the inspiration for me making a video on this deck. After playing it, honestly, I think the only card I would cut, I think the Basculin is cuttable because it's basically just a worse Sableye. But Sableye is, both are good in certain scenarios. Sometimes you can't use Sableye to take KOs. Sometimes you can use Basculin to take KOs because it can attack for a single energy, whereas Sableye, you need Raihan. So I don't know. Still like the deck quite a bit, though. A lot of fun to play. Give it a try. I wouldn't mind playing a second tower in the deck, actually. That's the only thing I'd maybe add is another tower or a second Vaporeon VMAX into the deck. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 25,000 subs. Check out Card Cabin and my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord server. Make sure to follow my Twitch down below because I'm trying to get 5K followers before Brilliant Stars comes out later this month. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.